So, the Mitsubishi Shogun, it's the strongest, quietest, safest and smartest Shogun they've ever built. And whether it's here on a forecourt, out on the tarmac roads or bouncing across a field, it just looks the part, doesn't it? Inside it's brimming with new technology, including Bluetooth telephone communication and a satellite navigation for those on and off-road adventures. Mitsubishi Shoguns are legendary for their four-wheel drive prowess. All models are stuffed full of gadgetry to give you unparalleled off-road and towing ability in any situation. Oh, there's something very special about getting behind the wheel of the all-conquering Mitsubishi Shogun, that luxurious premium feel that you get. But what's new in this latest model? Well, for starters, you got increased power, up by 18%. Increased torque, also up by 18%. It's got class-leading CO2 figures, which means lower road tax. And of course, the towing capability, that's been increased too. And that's thanks to the new 3.2-litre turbocharged and intercooled common rail diesel engine. That's a powerful 197 brake horsepower and a massive 441 newton meters of torque. The one noticeable difference is that increased power under the right foot. It's almost instantaneous. Look at it. It gets up and it really does go, this new Shogun. And I really like that, especially down these twisty country lanes when you want to just push it out of the corners. You've got instant throttle response. And with all that increased power, you'd expect it to be noisy in here. But just listen to this. Yeah, it's cathedral quiet in here. They're just a fabulous vehicle. I love the amount of glass that you got around you, seeing over the top of the hedges and the fences. I like the things like the panoramic roof, the quality of the leather and the stitching. It's all very nice, you know. Very nice indeed. So to find out what the new Shogun is like to live with on a day-to-day basis, I'm off to meet an owner who's called Mike Batley.
I am Mike Batley, and I actually trade as an agronomist in North Oxfordshire.
Well, Mike, thanks for letting me spend some time with you today. I'm really looking forward to it. So let's just find out a little bit about your Mitsubishi history.
Well, I've been with the Mitsubishi range for some years now, at least 15 years. My wife and I love the vehicles. I've always had one for my job.
So you've got two cars. You've got the short wheelbase commercial vehicle, which you use as your daily runaround, and then you've got this lovely long wheelbase one.
My wife, unfortunately, she likes the vehicle as well, so I have to buy her one as well.
This one, no doubt, you're using for work all the time.
Yeah.
But then in the evening, this is your family vehicle.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. Friday night, we went down to see a concert down at Westonbirt Arboretum, Brian Ferry, and 6 of us went down with all the picnic stuff. And it was, you know, utopia. It was brilliant. All together, and you didn't even know there was 6 people in it. It's great. The service we get from the garage is excellent. The product is really good.
So what do you actually do?
Well, I'm what they call an agronomist, which is like an arable advisor, which means I basically, I've got a fair few farms that I go around regularly, visit them, and look after their crops from the time they're planted to the time they're harvested. That's my job, to keep them clean of weeds, disease, insects, that sort of thing. And this bike is paramount in my business, because I need to get round the fields, and you see parts of the field you'd never see otherwise. And I need a vehicle that's going to pull that.
So you use the vehicle to tow your quad bike?
Oh yeah. I need a powerful machine to tow it, and it's brilliant for that job. One of the reasons I have it, actually.
Well, I understand you've got a busy day today. You're going to go and visit some crop,
Yep.
And I'm looking forward to spending a bit of time out on the road with you. Which one of these two should we take?
Well, as a ladyship's not here today, I think I'd like to take hers, and we'll get it muddy.
Fantastic. Well, let's enjoy it. So then, Mike, this is pretty typical for you. Bouncing down these little country lanes.
Yeah, not normally the wife's car though.
But it handles the same as your other car.
Yeah, it is. They're a pleasure to drive, aren't they? I mean, you've got the aircon, you've got a powerful engine. It's quieter than it ever has been. I mean, it's really this new model is even quieter than the old ones, I think.
So let's just talk a little bit about power and performance. I mean, that's important to you because of you training all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a really good machine to drive. It's powerful, it's quite economic these days, and I love driving it. That's another reason, isn't it? You've got to have something you can enjoy driving.
As you said there, we pulled off what was a smooth main road, and without a thought to care in the world,
Yeah.
you've gone straight onto a farmer's track, which I would call,
Yeah.
and it's rutted, it's bumpy, no problems at all.
Well, that's why I have the thing. I mean, it's got high clearance, which is another feature I probably should have mentioned. That means you're not going to, very often do you ever get the sump rubbed or anything like that. It's brilliant in that respect. I'm just going to check these fields here for the farmer while I'm here. But I've just noticed we're in two.
You're in two-wheel drive.
Jackie always has it in two-wheel drive. I always keep mine in four-wheel drive, always.
That's a steep hill. Look how loud we've come.
Yeah.
And
I love the view, isn't it?
It is a proper view, and we've come up that in two-wheel drive effortlessly.
I'll tell you what, then, Mike, you wouldn't do that in the winter. You'd have to four-wheel drive it.
I'm pretty sure you would, yeah, and some nails in the tyres, I would imagine. That's a steep track. And this is the crop then, Michael?
Yeah, this is winter beans, which is getting late in the season now. You know, you can see the crop isn't any longer green. It's starting to what we call senesce, which means it's getting yellow. That means basically the plant's done its job. You've got some nice big pods here, look.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see, you know, if there's much disease coming into it and if there's any black bean aphids. And looking around, there's the odd bit. So if you look at this, look, Mike, there's a ladybird there.
Yeah.
And they're actually doing the farmer a favour, aren't they? They're eating the black bean aphid. You can see how they're all clustered around there. Look, see?
Yeah, I can
Horrible.
see that.
And it makes the plant unthrifty. But I mean, your threshold is about 10% of the plant's effective. Well, you haven't got that here.
And this is the bean here?
That's the bean, yeah. Should be 4 or 5 beans in a pod.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, they're big, aren't they?
Oh,
Are these
yeah.
eaters? Can you eat these?
Well, the majority of them, in all fairness, go for animal feed.
Right.
But they're a good source of protein for the animals.
So back out on the road and on to the next job. It's clear that Mike adores these Shoguns, but just how much of an improvement is this new model?
A big improvement, I feel. I mean, the last one we had was 2 years old. This new engine is a vast improvement on that, I think.
Do you feel like you've treated yourself?
Yeah, I do a little bit. I mean, I've got to the age now where I can afford to have one and I'm going to have it. I mean, you've got to be happy. And bear in mind, Mike, this is like an office to me. I'm in it all day, every day. And so you need to have something that's conducive to your lifestyle, you know, the way you work.
So whether it's work or pleasure, Mike's Shoguns suit his life perfectly. I will have to say though, Mike, this time of year, I do like your office. It's a great place to work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely this time of year. I'm not so sure about the winter, but yeah, I love it. I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Well, I've really enjoyed myself today. It's been fascinating, and it's great to know you've got some crops coming through for the harvest season.
Yeah, we're quite pleased, really. We could have done without a drought in the summer, but I think they've come out of it reasonably well. We're hopeful, anyway.
I now know what an agronomist does.
Well, yeah, it is a chosen profession, and not many people do know, I can tell you. I've enjoyed your company, Mike.
Well,
anyway.
thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.